Hi guys, so today I will be showing you the look that I just created. My setting spray is still wet. So this particular video is just for the Morphe I brush set who really want to get your hands onto those professional looking brushes, but I mean they are extremely expensive or whatever, for whatever reason Morphe has always carried the best brushes, I would say. I loved the result of these brushes for so many reasons. First, because these are real hair. And let me tell you this, for any kind of blending, on eyes, or if you want to pick more product on the brushes, if the hair is real, you're gonna be able to pick more product on the bristles, and you will be able to, apply more, especially for the eyes. I would not recommend using the real hair on the face because it just soaks up the foundation or any liquidy thing. But for the eyeshadows, I would highly recommend using real hair, and I think this eyeshadow brush set by Morphe is amazing. Do you want to find out more? Stay tuned. Filling in my brow using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. To prime my eyes, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC30. You can really use any concealer, just make sure that it has good pigment so you can prime your eyes really well before applying eyeshadows. Here comes the star of the show, the Morphe I Credible Eyeshadow Brush Set. For today's look, I'll be using Tarte Hidden Treasure palette and using this big fluffy brush. The only thing I didn't like about this brush set was that none of the brushes have assigned number to them, so I can only define to you the kind of brush I'm using for this step. On a smaller pointed blending brush, I'm blending in the shade Palace under the crease that I just made using the shade Emporium. To cut my crease, I'm using one of the previous brushes that I normally use. I did not want to ruin my newer brushes, so just use any flat brush to cut your crease using any concealer. Now I'm applying the shade Bazaar on top of my concealer that I had just applied using one of the flat brushes from the set. I'm just packing up more of the shade Bazaar on top of my lid. One of the things that I've noticed that a couple of the brushes from the set are not real hair and are synthetic, which is good for this kind of step. Using this pointed blending brush again with the shade Palace, I'm applying it on the transition of the gold and the matte. I'm using the small definer brush and applying it on the inner corners. Now to create a cat line, I'm using my NYX matte liquid liner and I'm just applying it on my eyes, not a very thick, just a thinner line. Using this bigger definer brush, I'm applying the shade Craft again on my brow bone to highlight. Here I'm applying FS45 Krylon TV Paint Stick as my foundation. Using the shade 3W to highlight. Using a damp Real Techniques beauty blender, I'm just blending in my foundation, both of the shades that I've just applied, FS45 and 3W. This foundation is very commonly used in the drag world. Also, it's very commonly used in Southeast Asia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka for heavy events like weddings and functions and stuff like that. I know how to use it. I've used it on my brides, but it's not an everyday foundation because it's very pigmented. Usually I just used the TV paint stick for my concealer, but I wanted to go a little bit lighter under my eyes, so I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. I'm using the NYX foundation stick in caramel to contour my face. And now I'm just blending in the contour shade using the Morphe contour brush. I apologize, I forgot to show you the Krylon setting powder on the screen. I'm just lightly dusting my under eyes using the setting powder. It looks and it feels exactly the same way as a Laura Mercier setting powder. Taking my big Real Technique brush and I'm just dusting the powder off of my face. You've seen me using the 9B palette from the Morphe in the past. This is the 9N blush palette. I know I can't get enough of their blushes because they're really good quality and the price is like so low. This is like $20 and it has so many colors options to choose from. Using this a smaller pointed fluffy blending, sorry I don't know the name because there's no number, so I'm just gonna have to explain it to you. And I'm taking the shade Palace again and applying it on my lower lash line. For my lip pencil, I'm using the shade Nude from NYX Cosmetics. For my highlighter, I'm applying Huda Beauty 3D highlighter in Golden Sand. For some reason it was not really showing much on the camera, but it was a lot of highlighter on my face. I decided to go without falsies today because I was just not feeling like it. Plus, I really wanted to give this mascara a try that everybody's been raving about. I know it's been in the market for a long time, but I am such a die-hard voluminous fan that I never change my mascara. But this one is really good. It's Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. So on the inner half of my lower lash line, I'm taking the shade Craft again on that small definer brush from the set. Here I'm applying the Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Patina Shimmer. I like it a lot. It has this golden sheen to it, which I really like with this kind of makeup. I'm topping my lipstick with this Shameless lip gloss by Huda Beauty. It also has really pretty golden sheen to it. To fix my makeup, I'm using the Mario de Basque Rose Water Setting Spray. It smells really good. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and click that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.